Ladies and gentlemen, I am very sorry I'm not here to talk to you about this. You might be a little happy about it because now you know that you get someone else besides me that you get to listen to. But you are stuck listening to me. At least you better be listening to me, my stink bugs. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you what I expect when I say I want you working on a paragraph for me. You've already written quite a bit for me. You write almost every single day in your reading log. You've written me a name essay. You wrote about an experience you learned from or a moment that you hold on to that helps you be happy. You've done quite a bit of writing, and I very much appreciate it. But as I've read over those, I realize I really want you to practice a bit more paragraphs, getting more specific what I want in a paragraph. So please know I'm very impressed with your writing. We're still going to practice, though. We haven't reached perfection quite yet. I mean, some of you are pretty close, but the rest of us need to practice. So I want to talk to you really quickly about a paragraph. Mrs. Tomer is going to turn you loose in just a few minutes to start working on a paragraph for me. Let me tell you what I want in that. Now, when I say I want a paragraph, I don't know about you, but if I'm not sure what something is, I Google it. So I Googled paragraph. Google said, a distinct section of a piece of writing, so it's a chunk of writing. It's usually dealing with a single theme, a single idea. Each paragraph should have a different topic. So when you're writing, when you have a different topic, you go to a new paragraph. Okay, well, today, tomorrow, you're only going to be working on one paragraph for me. And it's indicated by an indentation. Well, that's great, even though this example of the definition is not indented. To indent is where the first line is slid in a little bit. When you're typing it on the keyboard, you can press the space bar five times. Or when you have a keyboard, top left, there's a tab button. You just press tab once. Well, let's take a look at some examples. Please take a look at this and just follow along as I read it and tell me if you think this is a good example of a paragraph. I do see periods, I see capitals, I see commas, that's good. I do see it's indented. Do you see how that first line is slid in a little bit? Now let's see if it talks about one main topic. Since you are my friend, I will warn you about my human being in the telescope. But what I really need to talk to you about is the flying sausage incident. I don't think I really talked to you about this, but you really should know that I am secretly a flying sausage. Not only am I a flying sausage, but I am the flying sausage that took the walking cheeseburger's pickles. I need your help to escape the policeman because the only reason I stole his pickles was because I was going through this thing where all I wanted to do was eat pickles and my mom wouldn't buy any. Please and thank you. I hope you can complete my mission. What in the flippity flip is that? By the way, this is taken from a website where teachers enter some of the worst examples of student work they got. This was legit turned into a teacher. Now, I don't know about you, but as I read that paragraph, I kind of did a whole lot of this. And I will say as an English teacher, I do a whole lot of what's on the screen right now when I read some students' work. They forget to indent. They forget end of sentence punctuation. They forget capitals. They forget to stick to a main idea. I want you sticking to a main idea. Let's take a look at this example of a paragraph. Indented, punctuation, capitals, looking good so far. Let's see if they stick to a main idea. On July 16, 1969, the Apollo 11 spacecraft launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Its mission was to go where no human being had gone before, the moon. The spacecraft landed on the moon in the Sea of Tranquility on July 20, 1969. The moonwalk took place the following day on July 21, 1969. Commander Neil Armstrong emerged from the lunar module and took his famous first step onto the moon's surface. He declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." This one does stick to the main idea. This entire thing is about a spacecraft launch. It's about what happens, how it was set up, what occurred during it. It sticks to the main idea. Now, sometimes it can be funny when people don't stick to the main idea. Like this.
Honey, look at the size of him. Bigger than you? They weigh about 2,000 pounds. What about you, Mom? How much do you weigh? What are you going to be on your next birthday? duck? A duck? I don't want a bicycle. I want lifted. Oh, you want it lifted, not a bicycle? Cool. What is it? It's a thing.
Oh boy, nothing like those things.
Give me a C. C. Give me an A. A. Give me a T. T. What does that spell? No.
Now, that can be amusing, but it can also cause a problem when you are trying to write something and you're not sticking to the main idea. It is incredibly important when you are writing to stick to a main idea. Ladies and gentlemen, your assignment for me today is to begin a rough draft of, if I were a Greek god or goddess, my throne would be perfect for me. That's your prompt, that's your instruction, that's your guidance. I want you to write me a paragraph that describes what your throne would look like if you were a god or goddess. What would it have on it? What would it be able to do? What accessories would it have and why? Please don't get started yet. I need your attention for a couple more minutes because I want to give you a little bit more detail on what goes into a paragraph. For me, I'm able to visualize, see in my brain what a good paragraph should be like when I picture a snowman. Most snowmen have three parts. Snow humans have three parts: a head, a body, a bottom. Head, bottom, body. The head part of a snowman, I picture in a paragraph, is like the introductory sentence. When you introduce someone, hi, Mrs. Burgon, this is my cousin. You introduce someone, you let them know who it is. Well, when you write an introductory sentence, you introduce your paragraph. You let me know what your paragraph will be about. My throne would be perfect for me for many reasons, period. Or, my grown-ups named me my name for a certain reason, period. Or, I had an experience when I was younger that helped make me who I am, period. All of those things are writing assignments we're having right now, or we have had. That first sentence lets the person reading know what your paragraph is going to be about. So it's the head, it's the face, it's the brain. It lets me know what's going to happen next. Next, we have the body. We have the guts of the paragraph. In the guts of the paragraph, in the center, that's when you give me the good stuff. That's when you give me the details. That's when you explain to me exactly. So why did your grown-ups give you the name they gave you? What experience did you go through that made you a better person? What exactly will be on your throne that will make it perfect for you? The guts of the paragraph. 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences that explain your opening sentence, that explain that introduction and give me details. Now, I'm afraid my face is chopping off the bottom part there of this picture, but it says a concluding sentence. To conclude is to end, to close up. A concluding sentence reminds me what the topic of your paragraph was. So, now you know why my grown-ups named me what they named me. Or, now you know why I'm able to smile on bad days. Or, these are the reasons my throne would be perfect for me, period. You have a paragraph, it's got 3 parts, 3 specific parts: an opening, a middle, and an end. Opening is the introduction sentence. It lets the reader know what your paragraph is about. If you are telling me in your opening sentence, masks are annoying, but I believe they are important, period. Well, then the rest of your paragraph is not going to be talking about your dog and how he has stinky farts. That doesn't fit in. I mean, maybe your mask helps you, but it doesn't talk about why masks are important to wear when we're out in public. When you start with your introductory sentence, it lets me know what's coming in the rest of it. And the what's coming in the rest of it is the body. It's the guts. It's the details. It's the information. Then, to tie it all up, to give me something to sit on, it's the butt of the paragraph. It's the end of it. That's the last sentence. And it reminds me what you just talked about. Let me show you my paragraph. I wrote a paragraph for myself. Remember, if I give you an assignment, I'm going to do it too. So first you'll see on here, I indented my paragraph. Again, if you're on a computer, you can press the space bar 5 times, or you press tab once. Indented. My first sentence, so you know what my paragraph is going to be about. If I could design my throne, it would be perfect for me. Let you know what to plan on. I'm not going to be telling you a story about my children. I'm not going to talk about what I did over the weekend or where I am right now. I'm letting you know this paragraph is going to talk about my throne and why it's perfect. Now, I need to give you the guts. I need to explain. I need to tell you why my throne would be perfect. So here we go. Please follow along as I read. It would be made of stuffed animals because I like to take naps on soft things. All of the stuffed animals would be brown because brown is my favorite color. The throne would have a slot I could slide assignments into, and the throne would correct the assignments. It would do this because sometimes I get really tired, but I still have assignments to correct. Another cool thing on my throne would be a button. Every time I push the button, it would release the smell of the ocean. This would be awesome because the smell of the beach makes me so happy. So I just explained to you what would be on my throne and why. What and why? What and why? Now, if you're kind of forgetting ideas for your throne paragraph, look on your worksheet from yesterday. On your worksheet yesterday, your job was to list 4 things that would be on your throne and explain why they would be there. There's the guts of your paragraph. Each thing can be turned into 1 or 2 sentences. Tell me what would be on your throne, or what would your throne be able to do, or what accessories would it have and why? What would be on there and why? Now I need an ending sentence. I need a bomb. I need a final ending to my paragraph. Sorry, my face cuts this off, but it says, all of these things would make my throne just right for me. So I'm repeating the main idea. All of these would make it just right for me. That is a complete paragraph. It is indented. It has capitalization, punctuation. I checked my spelling. I have an opening sentence that lets you know what my paragraph is going to be about. I have the middle, the body of it, and then I have a closing sentence to tie it all together. So the way I think of a paragraph is like a snowman, which makes me ask you. I'm at the hospital, but I hope a couple of you sang that song, and a few of you probably groaned. A snowman. I'm going to have Mrs. Tomer leave this picture up on the screen. A good paragraph is like a snowman. Beginning, middle, end, top, guts, butt. You want all those parts into your paragraph. Please begin writing me a paragraph describing to me what, if you were a Greek god or goddess, your throne would be like, or it would be able to do that makes it perfect for you. We're not getting out Chromebooks. This is not going on a Chromebook. I want you to get out yesterday's worksheet and turn it over. And on the back, there are a bunch of lines. Please start writing your rough draft. If you are done, you keep it. Do not turn that worksheet in. You keep that until tomorrow. We're going to be doing something else with it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this helped remind you what goes into a paragraph. And I'm excited to check these out. Love and miss you guys. Bye.